Workers' Union Imatu says its members cannot be blamed for the lack and disruption of services in Tshwane. Workers affiliated to Imatu and SAMU have been accused of collapsing services after they embarked on an unprotected wage increase strike since July. Today, Tshwane will hold a council meeting to discuss, among other things, the ongoing strike that has crippled the city. Let's bring in now SABC News reporter Patricia, Visagie, who is monitoring developments there for us. Patricia, thank you so much for your time. Just talk to us about the latest in terms of this particular grievance in as far as the workers are concerned.
Well, of course, as you know, that inside Tshwane House, Council is sitting. And as you've just rightfully mentioned, that top of the agenda remains the labour dispute that is obviously causing havoc as far as service delivery is concerned. Outside, there's counter-action. Of course, the EFF standing in solidarity with SAMU. Just to give you the visuals here, they've come in their numbers. Of course, this is in a bid to show support to the workers and also put pressure on the mayor, as they say that this labour dispute has gone on for too long. It's hampering service delivery, and it has ultimately plunged the city into a state of instability, and they want a political solution to this impasse. I'm now joined by Ubakeng Ramabodu. He is the EFF chairperson here in Tshwane. I'm also joined by Dr. Tshwane, who is the EFF provincial elections convener. Ubakeng, let's start with you. You know the inner debate, fight of what's happening in Tshwane. We spoke to Mayor Celia Brink this morning, and he's saying there is no way he is budging. There is no money.
No, thank you very much, and viewers of SABC. He's not budging because he thinks that is untouchable. Our view is that the workers must be given their salaries now and today. This is the mayor who have brought a report for the deputy mayor in council today. A report that is going to cost the city 15 million. This is the people who are saying don't have money. It's not an issue of money. It's an issue of political will from the side of the Democratic Alliance. They have taken a decision to be an enemy of workers, and we are glad that even their partner Section SA has joined our tune, and they are agreeing with us that these workers must be reinstated, but they must be given also what belongs to them. As we speak, the council is stuck because apparently Action SA wants to pull out. They are threatening to pull out of the coalition government because they can see that this arrogant mayor continued to be arrogant. But if it was Imatu or any white union asking for increasement, he was going to prioritize it.
Now, another issue is raising concern among you councillors. The mayor says there is no money, but they are tabling a plan today in council to have a deputy mayor. So if there's no money, how are they going to pay a deputy mayor?
That's why we are going to reject, we are going to amend that recommendation and tell them they will only bring that report after budget adjustment, because you have to budget for everything that you do in the municipality. You can't just wake up and say you are doing a certain thing without being budgeted. The issue of workers, of money of workers, it was budgeted too. The only thing that happened is that the ANC and the DA decided to reverse the decision of the council during Solim Simanga of agreeing on paying these salaries of workers.
Dr. Tshwane, you've come to show your solidarity. What do you make of this ongoing impasse? And ultimately, when the mayor says there's no money, are you not just going too far with this action?
Look, the EFF is always on the side of the workers. We're for the weak and the working class, the poor and the working class. That's why we support the fact that the money must be made available for the workers.
But where must they find the money if it's not there?
Look, there are so many ways. You can do the collection of the revenue. That's what we are doing in Ekurhuleni. We're actually closing books on a positive. They must go and switch off the electricity and the water and collect rates from big business, which are owing the city. So there is, where there's a will, there's a way. It's not about the money. All the workers which are fired, and they must be reinstated, and the money must be made available for their demands to be met. And over and above, we actually brought here the community of Ward 107. This racist mayor, they want to evict them. And we are saying to him that it's not going to happen. It's the first cardinal pillar of the EFF, expropriation of land without compensation or equal distribution. And then we are going to enforce it. And you must mark my words. We are going to call for it. There's going to be a program of action. We are going to occupy the land everywhere from now on.
Now the other issue, we see the political impasse. It's gaining momentum. Obakeng just mentioning the action that's taken by Action SA, ACDP. They're part of the multi-party coalition, and they're already saying that we are not supporting what the mayor is doing. He is ultimately crippling the city. Is that not perhaps now opening an opportunity for the EFF to take action against the mayor? We've seen the motions previously. Are you going in that direction?
Look, whatever actually happens, we really don't care. We're not in the business of.
You're not planning a motion against the mayor?
Look, I think maybe on them they might be playing one in terms of.
No. We're not in a plan to take government by hook or crook.
Yes.
But if opportunity comes, there are those who wants to join us with a motion of no confidence against this mayor. Why not? Because this mayor is incompetent. The security guards are still waiting to be insourced. We are here with them here. They are waiting to be insourced. The workers of capacity are here. We are waiting for them to be insourced also in the city.
Where to from here? What happens to the group here? What's your plan for the rest of the afternoon?
No, we're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. We have agreed.
What are you demanding?
The demands must be the insourcing of the security guards. That's number one. Because what they did, they actually insourced about 1,000 plus. Now they need to insource now. There's an additional 1,500. Number two.
Well, that is not going to happen today. That's not going to happen today.
Well, we want them to come out. They must come out and address the workers.
Who must come out?
And commit the mayor. They must come out and commit and take the memorandum and commit to these people there. Number one, there's going to be no eviction in Ward 102. Number two, they're going to insource them. Number three, there's going to be money is going to be made available to be given to the workers of Tshwane.
Obakeng, if Salia Brunk, Tshwane mayor, does not come to address this crowd out here, what are you planning to do? I heard earlier you were threatening to remove this fence. You said that you are going in. What are your plans?
We've removed the fence. This is not an apartheid government where councillors who are elected by the people are subjected to this treatment. We can't be in this environment where they locked us. Well, we have rights. It doesn't matter how you feel about our view, but don't forget that we are councillors. So we're here to face Brink inside. It's us and Brink, and the people outside must know that we are representing them inside there. Brink won't go anywhere until he meets these workers. These workers, the only thing that they must do, maybe if they want to remove these workers, is to shoot them with rubber bullet. We are ready for that.
But surely if the mayor comes out, he'll be facing a security risk. I'm sure you know that, so he's not coming out.
Why aren't we facing a security risk ourselves? We are here with our people.
What? Okay, define security risk. What is a security risk? Have you ever seen in any EFF march any chaos that is actually happening? Have you seen that? So what's security risk? We've been marching for the past 10 years. Have you seen that?
So you guarantee him if he comes out, it will be peaceful?
Of course, it will be peaceful. We said so. That is a peaceful march, but the police and the TMPD must not be excited like molecules. They must relax, calm down. The mayor officials must come here, take the memorandum, then we'll go peacefully. They must meet us within 7 days. Failure to do that, there will be occupation of land everywhere. We're going to make Tshwane ungovernable so that our demands are met. Because the workers must be given their money, they must be reinstated. Number two, there must be no eviction of those community in Ward 102. By force, it's not going to happen. We're going to die for it. Number two, and number three, the security guards must be insourced. Whether they like it or not, it's going to happen. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. The EFF, they're just telling us what they're demanding. Of course, just to show you the visuals, they're saying the mayor, Salia Brunk, needs to come and address this crowd that is gathering here outside the Tshwane house. You've heard them stipulating their demands. At the center of it remains the labor dispute, where they feel that the mayor has to come up with a political solution on paying the workers issue of no work, no pay that is also at the center of the labor dispute. And of course, the EFF saying enough is enough. But I must say that the situation in Tshwane has actually now turned a different tide, in particular now with Action SA also threatening to take a certain stance within the multi-party coalition, the ACDP as well, with these two political parties already, siding with SAMU, the EFF, the ANC, the PAC, that are saying that to give the workers what's due to them. It obviously puts the multi-party coalition on shaky ground in terms of moving forward, and it really, remains to be seen what's the next action that they will be taking. And also the mayor making it clear this morning that he is not moving from his position. There is no money, and if he has to pay the workers the 5.4% increase that they're looking for, then ultimately that will further compromise service delivery, as he feels very strongly that there is no money. The money that is there needs to be prioritized for services. There's also the issue of the mayor's office using consultancy firms, private companies, to do some of the work while the workers are not getting paid. And so that's another issue that the parties here are fighting over, saying that instead of stabilizing the political climate, service delivery, and now the city is relying on consultancy firms to do the work, as many of the workers are on a go slow. So again, there the city's finances coming into great debate. But here outside seems like it's peaceful so far. Large police contingent continue to monitor. For now, we toss it back to the studio.
Right, Patricia Visagie, live there for us in Tshwane, of course. That is the EFF march, and of course proceedings of that council meeting that is being held, being monitored very closely by officials who are demanding that workers who were dismissed in Tshwane to be reinstated. Of course, workers affiliated to Imatu and SAMU have been accused of collapsing services in Tshwane, but we'll continue to monitor developments there. And of course, Patricia Visagie, our reporter there.